Fabria.
Mr. President, in your speeches now, you rarely talk or mention Osama bin Laden. Why is that? Also, can you tell the American people if you have any more information, if you know if he is dead or alive? Final part here. Deep in your heart, don't you truly believe that until you find out if he is dead or alive, you won't really eliminate the threat of...
Well, deep in my heart, I know the man's on the run if he's alive at all. And who knows if he's hiding in some cave or not. We hadn't heard from him in a long time. And the idea of focusing on one person is really indicates to me people don't understand the scope of the mission. Terror is bigger than one person. And he's a person who's now been marginalized. His network is, his host government has been destroyed. He's the ultimate parasite who found weakness, exploited it, and met his match. He is, as I mentioned in my speeches, I do mention the fact that this is a fellow who is willing to commit youngsters to their death, and he himself tries to hide, if in fact he's hiding at all. So I don't know where he is. Nor do, I just don't spend that much time on him. I'll be honest with you. I'm more worried about making sure that our soldiers are well supplied, that the strategy is clear, that the coalition is strong, that when we...
Pakistan is a very important element in this, and I know how to work with them, and I guarantee you I would not publicly state that I'm going to attack them.
Nobody talked about attacking Pakistan. Here's what I said, and if John wants to disagree with this, he can let me know. That if the United States has al-Qaeda, bin Laden, top-level lieutenants in our sights, and Pakistan is unable or unwilling to act, then we should take them out. Now, I think that's the right strategy. I think that's the right policy. And, John, you're absolutely right that presidents have to be prudent in what they say. But, coming from you who, in the past have threatened extinction for North Korea and, sung songs about bombing Iran, I don't know, how credible that is.
President Barack Obama says the intelligence about Osama bin Laden's whereabouts began flowing to him in August.
It was far from certain, and it took many months to run this thread to ground. I met repeatedly with my national security team as we developed more information about the possibility that we had located bin Laden hiding within a compound deep inside Pakistan.
It was in suburban Islamabad with security gates and walls as high as 18 feet ringed with barbed wire. Intelligence officials believed it was built 5 years ago to protect a major terror figure. The question had been, which one? Each time the CIA asked itself, the answer was the same. By mid-February, officials say the intelligence that bin Laden lived there was clear enough that the president wanted to pursue an aggressive course. He led several National Security Council meetings solely focused on whether bin Laden was there, and if so, how to get him. On Friday, April 29th, the president issued the order to get bin Laden without sharing the intelligence with allies like Pakistan. The operation was simply too delicate. Helicopters carrying members of the Navy's elite SEAL Team 6 swooped in on the luxury hideout in the early Monday darkness.
After a firefight, they killed Osama bin Laden and took custody of his body.
A U.S. official says bin Laden's remains have already been buried at sea, since finding a country to accept his body would have been tough. Sagar Meghani, Associated Press, The Pentagon.